What's going on, guys? Hexa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Thank you for being here, by the way. I appreciate all of you being here. It means a lot to me. Like the explosion of growth from the King video has certainly slowed down, but I still am very appreciative of all of the people who showed up during that explosion of growth. Hope you stay for a while. We're at like around 265 or so subscriptions, so thankfully I have a bit of time before 400 to get my tips video finished, which was really stressing me out a little bit. I won't lie. I'm at about halfway done with it, and or not halfway, a quarter of the way done. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Still a lot of work to go, but I'm past the quarter milestone yesterday of working on it, and that was very ensuring and like gave me like a boost of like motivation, just knowing that I hit like a milestone of being finished with it. So we're getting there, you know. It's a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it in the end. I hope you guys really do enjoy it. But to talk about the video more, because I think that's what everyone's here for. No one really actually probably cares too much about this stuff, but I have some run suggestions here. I have a Strike Werewolf run, which I've been meaning to get around to for a while. Heart of the Ascetic Berserker, Legendaries Only, Relic Ghoul, Bleed Focus Samurai, Magic King, Physical Little Bone, Jenny's Chain Sickle Mummy, Poison Werewolf with Rapidity, stuff like this. I have it all written down in a notepad file, and here is a werewolf, but I also have a Stun Monkey run. So actually, let's take the werewolf and the monkey, so we have our options open here to like whatever the direction the run takes me in. Regardless of what it is, I'll have like a run build to do. And whichever one I end up doing, I just want to let everyone know I do appreciate run suggestions a lot. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, they do help me in like focusing on a run and like how to get things started, because that's always the hardest part when making Skul the Hero Slayer content, is like finding a direction to build in. And run suggestions really do help with that, so I do appreciate it immensely. Can't understate that. So this first shop low-key kind of sucks. I think I'll take the Kobold though, because it's like money gain. And there's nothing wrong with a little money gain. I don't think that'd ever hurt anyone. So let's focus on money a little bit here. Could have also taken the Insignia, but I didn't have any Carleon items to boost that. So let's just focus on this for now. Let's be careful about... I want to have a big burst of damage when he starts to ult, so I can actually take him out. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to. Because both of these are just kind of, like, we have no attack, and both of these are a little slow in terms of dealing damage at common, at least. Oh shit, I was trying to kobold him. Oh well. Oh shit. I have a Dark Paladin running here. I know I do. Where is it? Let me look. Attack speed, Arson with Thief and Dark Paladin. Interesting. That was a very specific request that person made. But here's the Dark Paladin very early, which is a good sign in terms of actually making this work. I'm not sure about this suggestion, if I'm being completely honest. I'm not sure how cohesive the strategy is, but like I always like to say, I'll do anything anyone suggests. So it doesn't really matter what I think. I'll still do it. And I could be wrong. Just when I think of Dark Paladin, I think of Giga damage. Because Dark Paladin is very, very good at utilizing just straight, like, raw damage percent because of how it works. And I'm not so sure how good it is at using Arson, but we'll find out. They wanted Thief too. I'm not sure why. This would be a much better Skul for it. But they asked for Thief, and I will, if I can find him, get Thief. But for now, I'll stick with this. But definitely this run, if we're doing Arson with our Dark Paladin, I would much rather have either the Bomber or the... actually, the Bomber would probably be better if we're specifically focusing the Arson aspect. I would much rather have Arson on our Skul naturally. But like I said, I'll do it. I'll do anything. And we already have a little bit of Arson here too, so we're already on our way. And this is... oh shit. Oh no. Oh god. I think I need this is the thing. This is just better, in my opinion. Like, this gives me the choice of Fulgent Dawn or Argent Moon later. But I think I just... like, I can hopefully find that again, and this is just too perfect, really. It just is. I guess it'll fall off as I go. If I find the Thief I'm looking for here, I'll lose the ability to do this later. But, you know, for now, I just think it's a better option, and it's certainly better for a Paladin. who is still glitched, by the way. He still doesn't gain any shield off of his freaking swap, which is like a huge problem the devs need to fix. Either that or clarify that it's not a glitch, and they just like changed the way that it fundamentally works. Because we need to stop. They need to stop leaving us in the dark on so many things. Like, I talked about this a little bit in the last video, but Southpaw needs to start communicating with us a little better, in my opinion. And I don't like want to stir the pot or anything, but, and I love Southpaw. Trust me, I love Southpaw. And like I said, it might not be their fault. It could be NeoWiz's fault. But there's just a communication gap in between how they how they let us know how things are going on. And you look at a company like Motion Twin, who are the people who develop Dead Cells, and they're just so open and so communicative. And I don't know, man. I just wish we had a little bit of that. Like dev blogs, man. Bring back dev blogs. That shit was so good. Like whenever Southpaw would release a dev blog and like show us a little bit of what's happening behind the scenes. Let us, like when they told us they bought their studio, and it's like, you know, it just makes us feel a little bit included. And I personally wish we had more of that. And also, like, let us know like how the certification process is going with the console. You know, like stuff like this is very important, and people are like asking me in my comment section, like, where's the console updates? It's like, I don't blame the people for asking me. There's no way I know. Like, I don't know as much as you, but like they just want to know, you know? So it's just, I don't know. I'm sure that was very rambly, but I don't know. I just wish we had a little more communication is all. So they wanted arson speed, attack speed arson. Good lord. I guess this is perfect for that then, after image. Though attack speed, it's that one item, the one that spreads it based off basic attacks that they wanted me to look at. And I guess Thief would be a pretty good applier of that, I suppose. I've never used that item on an arson run, so maybe this person actually is onto something, you know? I don't know. We'll find out as we continue going. I'm skeptical, but I'm open-minded also, because it's not like I've tried every strategy in Skul the Hero Slayer, so it's a big game. There's a lot of stuff to do in it. Some of this stuff has only existed for a little bit too, so it's like, you know, I'm not, you know, there's stuff I don't know about Skul the Hero Slayer. I'm always surprised in one way or another when I'm playing this game, so we'll see what happens. We have the Spokesman of the Mist here, who is very useful. I'm very glad to see he or she. I still don't know. Oh shit. Oh, okay. That's pretty fucking convenient. There's a prisoner who I would normally be very happy to see. I also have a King Magic focused run that has been requested of me that I need to get around to eventually as well. But for now, we're going to stick to this run because it's a very specific run request that normally would be very hard to do. But this is like as good of a chance as I'm probably going to get to do it. So we're definitely going to give it the fair shot it deserves. And like I said, thank you so much for run requests. I do appreciate them immensely. We just need to find some skull rooms. This could be good, kind of. I don't know, actually. Let's not be too hasty here. Okay, that's arson, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. I need that. Fuck, what is it called? It's like some kind of dagger or something. Has hidden blade on it. I forget what it's called because I've never used it. But that's like how this run is going to function. We need that to really build towards what this person wanted me to. So that's what we're looking for right now. But we're getting the arson built up, which is also important. So, you know, we're just kind of in the building process here. That is not what I'm looking for. If I saw Bomber, I would actually take it. Even though I guess it's kind of the opposite of what this person wants. So maybe I shouldn't take Bomber. All I know is, like, when it comes to arson spreading, there's no better skull for it than Bomber, basically. It's the king. Even better than this skull, even. Which is a lot to say, I know, but Bomber is just, like, on another level. It literally just has to walk past enemies. And that's also, I believe, a run request I have. Someone recently said that they had a successful Bomber run where they didn't even use Kaboom. So, Kaboomless Bomber. Definitely something I'm willing to try out. The more I've learned about Bomber and the way it like handles arson, the more I've wanted to try this out for myself. So, low-key very excited to check out that concept. Give me money. Okay, I meant to kobold her, but I fucked up. Ha! Gonna do it with him though, for sure. Like nothing's gonna stop me, except me being bad. That's like the only limiting factor here for me getting this. There we go. Still no gold vein, but it's fine. This could be a time to just pivot away and start using Succubus, which is really, really good with the Dark Paladin, actually. So 100% gonna do that there. The reason why it's so good with Dark Paladin is Dark Paladin hang on one second. There we go. Just wanted some tea. Dark Paladin relies on being able to avoid taking damage to allow it to maintain its shield, which makes its basic attacks really strong. And Succubus makes enemies charmed, which makes them not able to hurt you. So I'm sure you can see the natural synergy there. It doesn't work with Cyclops, unfortunately, because Cyclops always puts your most valuable shield at the front, which is really fucking stupid. But it is what happens, and it's really annoying, and I wish the devs would consider changing it, because it kind of makes items like Eldurance Gratitude, which they, for some reason, did not change in 1.5. I will never, ever, in all of my life, understand why they didn't do that. But it makes items like that even more unusable than they already are, so... In my opinion, if they're not going to change Eldurance Gratitude to be better and actually usable, they should change the way that shield functions in Skul to where you can put your more valuable shield behind less valuable shield, like Cyclops, which is just raw shield, but then you have like Dark Paladin's shield where it makes its basics stronger. It would be nice if you could hide stronger shield behind weaker shield. Okay, well there would have been the Fulgent Dawn, but it's fine. We got this instead, which is, for this run, pretty damn good, so... You know, we're not too upset about missing out on Fulgent Dawn, though it might come to bite us later when we have less raw stats. We'll have to see. Right now our raw stats is okay, but we also have to keep in mind this is with the shield from Paladin up, so I guess it doesn't mean too awful much. Also, we've yet to get a good secondary skull here, which is really unfortunate. It's probably going to have to end up being a mage run to accompany our good pal here, the Dark Paladin, which is unfortunate. It's not what the person requested, but hopefully they end up liking it regardless, because, like, you know, I did tell them when they requested this it would be a very hard run request to pull off, so it won't be 100% one-to-one most likely what they requested, but hopefully it's enough. And we also have enough Skull Shards moving into Act 4 to instantly get our Dark Paladin up to Legendary, which is really cool. Gives us a little more time to find maybe the Thief. But either way, you know, we got time. We got plenty of time to get a nice secondary skull. And if it ends up being Sage, it ends up being Sage. Not that that's a bad thing. Sage is a very powerful skull. Leona sisters, you guys are fucked, okay? Just saying, like, you guys don't stand a fucking chance in hell. Even if we don't have the best Dark Paladin abilities, which we don't. It doesn't matter. They're still fucked. Oh, baby. I really want to preserve this so I can very easily kill her, and we fucked it up. So we're definitely going to the second round here, which is not... Actually, I guess we're not. She did a really long attack animation, which that fucked her. If she had done a short attack animation there, she would have gotten to jump up. Which, you know, wouldn't have been too big of a deal. Now we can just stand here like idiots because we charmed her. Charm is so strong. It's actually insane how strong Charm is. I get why it's not on any skulls, because like, if Charm was on a skull, that skull would be very overpowered. It would be like stronger Shield Skull in terms of its defense. Though I have tinkered around in my spare time with like trying to create a fan skull that has Charm on it. If you guys don't know, I do like to do fan skull concepts from time to time. I did one... Oh shit, I just took a fuckload of damage there. I did one with a cultist concept that I couldn't find a way to put on my YouTube channel, but I posted it on Reddit. And the Discord as well. Worked really hard on it. It was a lot of fun to do. I plan on doing more of them. What do we got here? So if I'm doing basic attacks, swords, acceleration sword could be okay, but also Goldmane Rapier is pretty good. Neither of these actually boost my attack speed on their own. Part of the aesthetic is cool. That's an interesting way to build a run, but I don't think Revenge is very synergistic with what we're doing here. So it's like a decent item where I'm not really building towards either of the inscriptions. So I think I'm just going to take the Goldmane Rapier for now, get my rapidity up. But I'm not sure that this is going to be a staple on the run. Sadly, the thing about Goldmane Rapier is it just falls off eventually, regardless of what you do. There's no really stopping it. Eventually, it just kind of stops being as useful as it was early game, which happened in my my previous run where I had Lil Bone, who was doing basic attacks. I had to get rid of it eventually. But it's a really, really fun item effect that I really enjoy having on runs. And I wish I saw it more often than I do, though I have said, since they changed the boss, the way that boss chests work, I've seen it a lot more often, which makes me very happy. I do, like I said, enjoy having it on runs. We have a very quick attacking, mage here, which is really weird. Mage's basic attacks are like in a league of their own in terms of being bad, which is really weird because like the devs also like incorporated his basic attacks into like the way the skull functions, where the more you use your basic attacks, the more your meter or your mana fills up. It's really, really strange, and I kind of don't understand why they did it. Actually, this is probably better, honestly. This has to be better, yeah. Even though this spreads Arson on its own, I don't think it's better than this. This is like made for basic attack, so if we're going the basic attack route and we can't find Thief, this is like a good secondary option. Although I really need that one item. I'm pretty desperate for it because that's what the person requested, and I want to go in that direction. But so far the game has not been giving me too many options in terms of Arson building. God, I really wish the Dark Paladin swap built... does it say it does? When swapping creates a dark... maybe they actually got rid of it. Maybe they got rid of the meter building, which... It wasn't in the patch notes for 1.5 when the change happened. So I'm just not sure. Maybe they forgot to include it, but if they forgot to include that and they did it on purpose, that is like a huge nerf to the Dark Paladin, and I can't imagine why they would do it. It's a really strange choice. But I guess maybe they did. I don't know. But I wouldn't understand why. It would be a very, in my opinion, bad decision. It's not like it was like overwhelmingly powerful on the Dark Paladin. Also, I'm getting giga low rolled here with my runes, by the way. This is unfortunate. Let's slowness. If I can get my oh shit, I was hoping the ninja would have stayed there. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna obliterate from here. There's really like they're fucked. Like straight up, they're fucked. Yeah. Once you get the shield up on the Dark Paladin, shit just starts going out of control. God, these suck. These suck. I guess we're going to stick with the Gargoyle here, which I don't have any issues with. I'm a big fan of the Gargoyle. I love it. It's one of my favorite balance skulls. But at the same time, it's not what the person requested. I do apologize. I gave it my best effort. The only thing, like if I saw it now, I might consider swapping off of it, but we did just, if that happens, we wasted, how many? It's like 19 bone shards, which is really bad. Although, I guess now that we see the Harpy here, maybe it's a bit better. Also, Gargoyle is a good user of Rapidity as well, believe it or not, because it speeds up the I-beam animation. So it keeps you stuck there for less time, and it makes it more versatile, so... shockingly, yes, Gargoyle is, like, even outside of just its basics, it speeds up its casting speed as well, which just makes it very powerful. Unfortunately, Yaksha is just not for this run. I am a big Yaksha fan. I think the cooldown is over with now. If I see Yaksha at a reasonable point, I will pick him up. But, you know, this is just not the run for Yaksha. As you can see, Dark Paladin slaps fucking hard when you fucking get its shield up. It's kind of insane. God, our shops are so weak. So I could take this for the Fulgent Dawn Dream. I'll take it for the Fulgent Dawn Dream. Something I usually advise against, but now that shops are so powerful, it's like, who fucking cares, man? You can do whatever you want in Skul the Hero Slayer now. It's kind of insane. I have complained about it. I won't make this a complaint about shops episode or anything, but everyone, if you're a regular viewer of my channel, you know how I feel about shops in 1.6. They're a little much, and that's all I'll say about that. Hopefully I get at least a rare here. I don't know why I blinked on the word rare. Typical hacks of shit. Get him. Thank you. See, I can't even be. Oh, okay, that was stupid of me. I was trying to prove a point about charm there. I was gonna be like, I can't even be hurt by the explosion, but turns out I was wrong. You can and will be hurt by the explosions. You are not going to explode, sir. If this is the fucking exit, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god, we low rolled so hard, but we still managed to get enough bone shards to get our Gargoyle to legendary. So we're very, very far ahead in bone shards, but very far behind in our items. We don't even have a full inventory yet. So I guess Act 4 will be the extreme building portion of this run when it comes to items. But pretty bad to be this far behind in our items this late in the game. Oh shit. I still hit it though. I still hit it. A little bit of copium there. Like that was a really bad succubus on my part. But you know, nothing wrong with a little copium every once in a while. A little bit of copium never hurt anyone. Holy shit. I can't believe that lasted that long. But we're cruising. As you can see, our damage percent is a little low right now, which is what I was worried about with this run. I knew this would be how it would end up, just because, like, that's kind of how Skul still, you know, even though Skul the Hero Slayer, like I said, is wide open. I've said this a million times at this point. Building strategies in 1.6, especially 1.5, have opened up significantly in Skul, but at the end of the day, damage percent is still like the king. It reigns supreme over everything else. And I don't think that'll ever change in Skul. It's just all about killing your enemy as quickly as possible. Pretty slow Chimera, and I also took a lot of damage, but that was just me being an idiot, honestly. It wasn't, like, that was all me taking all that damage. It had nothing to do with the run itself. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, baby. We finally got it. We finally fucking got it. I guess it is cursed live embers. What the fuck? Weird. I always thought it was called living embers. But we finally got this, which basically duplicates the effect of Arson 4. So now we have double Arson 4, which means we're very, 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 very strong. And all of our Arson items are pretty good except for this. These all I'm perfectly content with. Like this, and this. We can stand to get rid of this for the item we've been looking for this entire time. But hopefully that's what happens regardless, so. We're on a very good Arson run here. If there ever were a good Arson run, this is what it looks like. So the rest of this run's gonna go pretty good for me. Oh yeah, let's do a little dance while we're in here now. We're feeling the vibes of this run. So no more Skul rooms. I have to say that out loud so my fucking dumb brain recognizes that I'm done with Skul rooms and I don't accidentally take any. If you watched the speed run, I'm sure you were fucking screaming at your fucking computer screen just because of all the mistakes I made in that. Which, hey, you know, shit happens. But as you can see, good lord, our Arson is going to be popping off from here. But at the end of the day, I still have to say, despite how powerful this run is, I'm still not convinced it would be more powerful if we didn't just take raw damage percent. Which is why I mentioned that at the start of this run. Arson on Dark Paladin, I'm not sure is like ideal it's not bad, as you can see. We're doing just fine. It's just not like the ideal Dark Paladin build. He is very much a Unga Bunga Skull. Just absolutely blast off with damage percent and attack with your basics, and that's just how you build with Dark Paladin, in my opinion. But if you have a Dark Paladin run that didn't utilize damage percent, hey, you know, more power to you. And this is certainly one of those runs. Especially with Accursed Live Embers, which, oh my god, we low rolled our doors again, dude. Holy fuck. There it is, there it is. Okay, perfect. There it is. Your normal attacks have a 10% to inflict burn, which is good. Certainly better than what we had there. And now we have the Arson build minus the Thief, which I think is acceptable. The Arson build that person requested is now assembled. So, and we have like a good alternative, I would say. Especially with this item here. Gargoyle is an excellent basic attacker. Probably, I would say, and I could be wrong, but to me it seems like on this run in particular, it would be a better use than the Thief. Sadly, we don't have a way to utilize the ability stacking, ability spam of Gargoyle. Also, that was really stupid of me. Definitely should have respected that guy a little more. Can you come down? Thank you. Thank you. See, now you can see our Cursed Live Embers in action. Also, perfect swap action. Me being a klutz, never punished for it. If you're a new viewer and you're not used to some of the tips I like to kind of lay about in my videos, that was called avoiding taking damage in the pits of death in Act 4 by swapping at the last second. Your swap shield takes it for you and you take no damage. So if you're a klutz like me and you're always falling into the void in Act 4, never fear, just cheese the game, never punished, always lucky, and you don't even have to deal with the consequences of your bad gameplay. So hell yeah, let's go. That's what we do on this channel here. That's what we do at Hexa. We play badly and never take any punishment for it. Also, okay, I was actually going to say I'm guessing that the adventure is next, just because of how this run has been going in terms of our low rolling, but it should be here, not there. So I guess we didn't low roll as hard as we could have in the second half of Act 1, but let's, oh shit, why did he turn around there? Did you see that shit? What the fuck? Like for like a literal like millisecond, he was turned around facing the direction I wanted him to be, and then he turned around randomly and faced the wrong direction. I do not know what happened there. I'm tempted to actually free the halfling here, because there's no guarantee that we'll see her again. So actually, let's do that before we get in here. She might even just give me the low heal anyway. Oh, she gave me a good heal. That's full health. Okay, good, good, good. All right, we're feeling good going into this adventure here. Oh, come on, dog. Like, that was just pathetic. What a pathetic showing on that grunt's part, you know? Just die already, you know? All your friends are dead. What's the point? Oh, shit, it's the rookie. So if you are also a new... Because I know there's a lot of new people here. Welcome, by the way. The rookie is, like, kind of my nemesis on this channel. I'm not... I think he's like, ended more of my, my runs than any other character in this game after I got good at the game with that stipulation attached. Because I used to not be good at Skul the Hero Slayer. I used to die a lot more, and I would say like the first hero probably ended the vast majority of my runs. But ever since I got good at Skul, this guy has been an absolute menace, just terrorizing me on my runs. I'm going to... Okay, I succubused him there, which was completely useless. It didn't do anything. Oh shit, you could see... Did you see that the Arson hitbox is up there? That means that the game places him up there while he's ulting, and that's not actually his hitbox. Or that's not like actually him. They place his like hitbox up there. That's actually a really cool little quirk that we just got to have a little bit of a window to there. Because like he's invincible while he's ulting, which that probably is the case for all of the adventurers actually. Because they're all invincible while they're ulting, which means all of their hitboxes are probably placed like way at the top off the screen where you can't see them. That is very interesting stuff, in my opinion. But I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to that kind of thing. Just a cool little thing that normally you never would see. But Arson just allows like explosions to happen that allowed you to like see like very like it allows you to see like where an enemy's hitbox actually is. So cool stuff. Or actually, probably not actually. I think it's cool, but most people probably fucking don't. So from here, I would say to improve this run, we need better, more powerful rapidity items. So I'm going to be looking for like mana gauntlet, which would be pretty perfect for this run. We already have after image, so we don't need that. We need to get rid of this, and also this if we're not getting Fulgent Dawn, which at this point seems unlikely. So. And this is really the only shop we're going to get in the entire game where we actually got to, like, spend a bunch of money. Our shops in this have been pretty fucking weak, so for us to get as many good items as we have is pretty fucking lucky. So as much as I was complaining about, like, low rolling and shit, which, good lord, just more and more low rolls, we still got pretty lucky with our shops, all things said, at the end of the day. I beam these fools. Any HP orbs, actually? Let me go look. Don't see any. Fuck it. Not worth it. We're only missing like 8 HP, so... That could have been Fulgent Dawn Dream, but nope. Alright, so give me something decent here. I would really like some attack speed, if anything. Rapidity would be nice. Okay, this is actually perfect. I guess I can use this to get rid of... Would this get rid of my rapidity? Yeah. I guess I'll drop this. And no Fulgent Dawn. Is there anything else I can get rid of? I can get rid of the Ring of Wind. Over this? Yeah. Lose a little bit of our attack speed. I don't really care that much. Want to hold on to the Fulgent Dawn Dream just in case. Because it would really suck to get, like, for the room reward here to be Lunar Ring. And then, like, just miss out on Fulgent Dawn just by that itty bitty margin. But we are absolutely cruising now. Our run is very strong. To get Mana Gauntlet, Mana Bone at the last second there, which actually gives use to our stacking abilities on our Gargoyle here, which I was complaining about earlier. We had no use for it, but now we do, because we can activate Mana Bone more often. Very good. Let's go ahead and Succubus. Did that hit him? I don't think... Yeah, he's not charmed. Good lord. That is really, really unfortunate. Like, I must have barely missed him. We don't need to activate the fountain, so let's just keep going. Lunar Ring! Nope. God damn it. You know, I got a little bit of hopium there. Just a little bit. Hopium's probably the most dangerous drug out there. If you OD on hopium, you know, it's just like... It's just sad, you know? No one wants to OD on hopium. Copium's way better. Way safer. It just puts you in a safe place, you know? Don't hurt me. Thank you. What do we got here? Wait, did we broke one of the pedestals? How the fuck did we manage to do that? I'm not sure. So I really hope this person is enjoying what I could get out of their render quest. Like, I did try my best to get the thief. I went into 1,000,000 skull rooms and didn't upgrade my secondary skull until Act 3, Part 2. So, you know, I gave it the old college try. It just didn't work out. But we got a really good secondary companion for a run like this. Potentially better, but I wasn't playing your run. I don't know what your run ended up looking like. That where you made, you know, you were telling me about a run where you, that inspired you to to request this run for me to try out. But Gargoyle is an excellent basic attacker. Especially, it has magic basics too, so that is also like a thing that's worth pointing out that potentially might make it stronger. But yeah, all things considered, I mean, we got Cursed Live Embers. We got the item. What is this called, by the way? It's a unique too, actually. Charred Jomadar. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm a stupid American. So, yeah. I guess we'll see how this Joan fight goes. Excuse me, I was drinking some tea. Let's see how this goes. I'm a little worried about the first half. Not that I think we're gonna die, but we have overall pretty low damage percent. In fact, I haven't looked at it in a long time. Let's see what it actually is at. Do we even have artifact? We don't. Oh my god, we have really low damage percent actually. So we cannot status these pillars, so this could be the hardest fight of the run. Not that I think it's going to be hard. It's going to be easy still, but it will be the hardest fight we have to deal with. So, Joan Part 2 is probably going to go a lot smoother. But this run just ended up how I thought it would, which is fine. Overall low damage percent, which is just like typical of status runs, really. Bleed is like the exception, even though it does end up with low damage percent. It's still able to deal high amounts of damage, excuse me, by the way. High amounts of damage because just the way that bleed works, it's like just very powerful. Also, there's no point in activating our succubus. I'm going to hold off on it until we get to the next phase of the fight, because if we activate our succubus now, we will waste it on pillars that can't even be statused with charm, and they can't deal damage on their own. So it's like a pretty worthless thing to do. So overall, though, this is a really strange run because we still have this fucking gold main rapier. Which really, it's because I decided to take so many skull rooms, and we all of our shops were really weak, so we never were able to find like mana gauntlet, which we still could if we wanted to find it. We'd have to be pretty lucky with this boss chest and at the Act 5 shop, which is really just like the Act 5 shop is pretty useless, I would say, all things considered. There's not a lot you can do with it because it just like, I don't know, it's too expensive to actually make good use of. So we're going to get the basics here, and then we're going to obliterate Joan from here. She should not get too much further than this. There we go. Good fight. Took a while, but good fight. And, oh, there it is, actually. Perfect. But there's also the scriptures here, but I think I'm going to take this. It's just better. I can get rid of... We don't see Fulgent Dawn here. I had to take another look just to make sure. So sad to pass up the scriptures, but Mana Gauntlet's better. And I can actually get Rapidity 4 here if I get rid of the Solar Sword, and I will. So there better not be a Lunar Ring in this fucking... Damn it. Okay, I want to try this. No! I wanted to... Oh, man. I wanted to, like, be slamming down towards the ground as I got lifted up. Oh, well. How do I break this windscreen, I guess is the question from here. I can probably do it pretty well with I-Beam, actually. Let's try that. Try an I-Beam victory screen. I imagine there's a pretty decent thing you can do with that, because you're kind of stuck in the air while you're doing it. So we can, like, be pretty high up in the air while we're doing it. I could try it with, Actually, I can try it with this. Just to try it. But that would be a better windscreen, I think. But it's a harder windscreen to pull off. This is not worth taking. This could be worth taking. Oh, we don't have Rapidity 4. Does this give me Artifact? Oh, I do have Artifact, so I have to be careful here. What do I get rid of? This won't give me Rapidity is the problem. And we don't have a Speed Skull. Let's do one more refresh. Wow, unfortunate. We didn't get anything. That was a terrible final shop, which is expected, by the way. The final shop is never good. I guess this is our build. Get some screenshot action. There we go. That's actually really quick. Thank you, laptop. Thank you for cooperating. Pretty good build overall. Finally got like a nice, good, old-fashioned run request in, which is something I've just been wanting. I've been dying to do like a good run request like this, where it's like a bit of outside of the box of like where I would normally take a run, something that I would never build towards when I was like thinking about it myself. So, you know, like just classic stuff. Thank you for suggesting this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Which I know I've said that a million times, but I just want people to understand, like, you know, feel free to drop run request. It doesn't matter what it is. If I even if I'm iffy on it, I will do it. Like someone recently requested Poison Water Skull, which is like the weirdest thing I've ever had requested. Still gonna do it though. 100% still gonna do it. It seems like an interesting way to build a run. So let's get this started. Let's see how this goes. I'm trying to preserve my mana gauntlet, by the way. This is probably gonna go pretty well. What are our stats at now? 402? Not bad. Let's get in there. Let's destroy this first hero. All right. It's going to be hard to maintain this mana gauntlet the whole fight. I'm sure I'm going to drop it a couple of times. But at the same time, you know, not a big deal. We'll just get it back. It's not hard to get it back. Yeah, well, I mean, we instantly dropped that shit. Which I expected as much. We'll get it back here. There it is. Good old mana gauntlet. Everyone loves mana gauntlet, I think. Alright, he's in the air. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Holy shit, he beat the shit out of me there. Sir. Ah, he grabbed me. He's not supposed to be grabbing this early, bro. Come on. That's cheating, dog. Like, the first hero usually plays pretty fair. He's a pretty honorable man. This is like something I don't think I've pointed out. If I have, I don't remember. But it's a really cool little, like, detail of the game that, his health bar is, instead of being corrupted like with the dark quartz and like purple like all the other boss phase 2 health bars, his is golden because he never uses the power of the dark quartz. It's just a neat little detail for the lore of this game. Like, I hope that in hard mode they do not give him a phase where he uses the power of the dark quartz, because it's like he's like, the first hero is like just like a really cool character. Like a really honorable, tragic character who was abused and used by the kingdom he defended so much. And he ended up having no one at the end of his life, and, you know, it's just sad. The Skul the Hero Slayer story doesn't have to be as good as it is, but it is, and that's why I respect it so much. Also, we're probably going to lose our life here. I'm not playing very carefully. Kind of, this is Earl's influence rubbing off on me, where I just don't give a fuck about my HP and go for the giga damage. I probably shouldn't be doing this either. Okay, so I have a succubus for the hell cage, which is good. We'll make sure to use this smart. There we go. I don't even have to dodge here. I could just stand still like an idiot. Now I have to dodge, but I didn't for that first half, which, pretty good stuff. Ow. Okay, there goes my life. That's fine. Not worried about losing. Just lost my life, which is unfortunate, but this run, like, I could have kept my life if I played carefully, but like I said, Earl has been rubbing off on me in good ways and bad ways. I would say that is a bad way, because this run is just not capable of dishing out the giga damage. So I would have been better off had I just chilled out there. You're also not grabbing me, Mr. First Hero. I'm not letting you do it. Okay. I think we're avoiding being grabbed, which is like, you know, that's the true victory. Don't give him the satisfaction of grabbing me. GG's, First Hero. GG's. Good run. So now we have to break this windscreen. Let's see how we do it. 32 minutes actually is not too bad at all. I'm actually shocked. There it is. We did it. We did it. Yes, I'm not washed. Oh, shit. You can see the top. You can see the top. That's what I've always wanted. I love this windscreen. You can actually see, you can see the top of the tower. I don't think I've ever gotten this even off screen in a windscreen. And I'm not even just saying that to cope. Like, this is the first time I've done this. So that is an excellent windscreen. I'm super happy about that. I'm getting it back, baby. We're not washed as much as we were like over the past 2 fucking weeks where all of my windscreens sucked. Yesterday's windscreen was pretty good. This one's great. So good stuff. GG's. Very good run, I would say, overall. Even though it wasn't a giga damage run, it was still a good run. Cursed Live Embers on a pyro run is very fun. It's a lot more possible in 1.6 than it was in 1.5, where boss chests, like, you just see a lot more legendaries now than you used to. And it's more possible to get the corresponding status legendary on a run where you can actually use it than it used to be. So very happy to see that. Obviously, like I've been saying, this is not how I would normally build Dark Paladin. Dark Paladin, in my opinion, is he's very good at utilizing damage percent, basically. That's like really about where it begins and ends with Dark Paladin. Rapidity obviously is a thing you can do with Dark Paladin as well. Although here's the thing, I don't know if the amplification applies to his like slashes when he's in his shield. I'm not sure if that works because Skul the Hero Slayer is fucking fickle, man. It makes no sense in all of the worst ways. So something like that where it's like the 40% amplification from Rapidity 4, which we sadly never got to. I don't know where I fucked up. I might have gotten rid of something here that had Rapidity on it when I got my Mana Gauntlet, which would have been me fucking up if I did that. But I'm not. We just never got to Rapidity 4, sadly. But even then, I'm not sure if it would have amplified the damage in the way people think it would. If you know, let me know in the comments. I would love to know that for sure. But I don't trust the code in Skul the Hero Slayer to actually be consistent and make sense. So, aside from that, everything went very smoothly. Got all of the arson items we could have wanted. I wouldn't really trade off any of these. I got all of the best ones, in my opinion. This is a niche arson item, but on this run in particular, it makes sense. So this should have rapidity instead of hidden blade, but I don't know. Maybe that's just be like, that's like me just kind of like wishing in this particular instance, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, Gargoyle was a good substitute for the thief, though. Like I said, sorry I couldn't get that thief. I did try. Skul the Hero Slayer pulls and pushes you in directions that you have no control over, so you do what you can. And we did what we could. So yeah, the run went very well, all things considered. I got my win screen I wanted. We got the arson run we wanted. We got the run request that the person wanted, and I'm very happy with all of it. So thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, I do appreciate you. You guys are awesome. I just can't really express enough how glad I am that people are finding and watching these videos. And I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.